Hello, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, my name is Mikuna and I've been a small business owner for almost 4 years now. And today I'm going to be answering you guys' questions that you asked me over on Instagram. At the same time, you can watch me make jewelry. Today I'm making phone charms, so let's get started. The first question I got is, when did you start your business? I started in November of 2021. But I think I didn't start selling until December or January of 2022. Why did you start this small business? I'm a very creative person and I always wanted to start a small business. I just didn't really know what to sell. So when I started making jewelry and people showed interest in it, I decided I would start a jewelry business. What are some challenges you faced when you began? I didn't really know the logistics side of owning a business. I had no idea how to pack and ship orders. I learned everything by trial and error. For example, I thought I could ship everything in envelopes with stamps, but I did my research and I learned about mailers and shipping labels. So yeah, not really having anyone to teach me this stuff was a challenge, but I think it's also part of owning a small business, kind of just learning as you go. How do you come up with designs? I don't really have a step-by-step design process. I kind of just pick a charm and go from there. But as an example for the tomato phone charms I'm making right now, I started by picking out the tomato charm and then I kind of choose beads that match the charm, so green and red beads. And then I just arrange the beads the way I like them. So I like to make my phone charms balanced, so I don't put too many big beads at the same spot or too many small beads at the same spot. I really try to make it equal, and I think that just makes the design look nicer. What is your favorite item to make? Phone charms are my best seller and they're also my favorite to make. They're not as time consuming as necklaces, but I still have the chance to experiment with different designs. What are your favorite tools for making jewelry? Obviously the one-step looper. I know I keep mentioning this tool, but I think it's a must-have if you make jewelry. Not having to make loops manually is a huge time saver. So yeah, I highly recommend. Do you get demotivated when you get less orders in a month than usual? I definitely used to. I'm sure many small business owners can relate to the disappointment you feel when a job doesn't go as well as you expected. But with time, I learned not to stress myself out too much with numbers. I'm just grateful for every order I get, and I'm so happy to be able to do this in the first place. Are there any beads you use really often? Yes, and I kind of have phases where I really love a bead and I kind of use it in everything. Right now I use clear beads a lot, and I also use the silver bow beads. I'm gonna put a picture. Do you have any marketing tips? I'm really not the best at marketing, but one thing that helps me market my products is just showcasing them in reels, because I get to show my products in a more fun and interesting way than just a picture of them laid flat. Do you make money from Instagram in Canada? No, I don't make money from Instagram, and I did not make money from TikTok either. How did you grow so fast? I personally don't think I grew that fast, considering that I've had my business for almost 4 years now. But I think I can attribute my growth to being consistent on social media. I think that's really the key to growing your account and your business in general. But I know consistency is hard and it's easier said than done. So honestly, just have fun with it, don't burn yourself out, and just try your best. When is your favorite time to craft? I think I mentioned this in my previous video, but I really like making jewelry in the morning. I feel more productive and I have more energy in the morning. Later in the day, I prefer to do more relaxing forms of art, like drawing or painting. And let me know if you guys would like to see some of that in my next videos. Do you follow a posting schedule for Instagram? Not at all. I post when I feel like it, but I try to post at least twice a week. Is this your full-time job? No, I'm still in school, so this is more of a part-time job slash hobby for me. How do you record your videos? As of right now, I just use my phone. It's an iPhone 13 Pro and I just prop it up on a tripod and that's it. But I would like to get a camera eventually, so if you have any recommendations, please leave them in the comments. Do you have any favorite jewelry accounts? I've been in the community for a long time, so I have a lot. I'm just gonna put them all up on the screen because it would take too long to say all of them one by one. But yeah, there are so many talented jewelry makers and I highly recommend you check out all of these accounts. Do you have any tips for good quality videos? For image quality, if you're using an iPhone, I don't know if it's the same for Android, but for iPhone you can change the camera setting to be 4K instead of 1080p. Just changing this setting really improved the quality of my videos, especially on Instagram. Other than that, I would recommend having good lighting, preferably natural light, and also having a clean, nice looking background. Where do you find inspiration? I find a lot of my inspiration through media. If you look at the jewelry I've made, you can see a lot of it is inspired by TV shows or animes. Pinterest is also a good source of inspiration, but just be careful when you use it. Don't copy other people's jewelry bead by bead. How do you take your product pictures? To take my pictures, I lay my jewelry on a white background. You can use a white table, a sheet of paper. I just use an empty page of my sketchbook. Where do you get your beads? I get them from a lot of places, both online and in person. I'm gonna list a couple of places you can get them up on the screen, but there are many, many more. I really recommend you support local businesses, so just Google bead shops near me. I found a lot of really cool bead shops this way, and you can also find beads you won't find anywhere else. Where did you learn how to make jewelry? I learned most of it on my own, just by trial and error. But for more technical things, I really recommend YouTube. There are so many amazing free-to-watch tutorials on here, and I really learned a lot from them. This is the end of the Q&A. I hope you guys liked it, and I hope I answered all of your questions. If you have any questions that I haven't answered, feel free to leave them down in the comments, and I'll be very happy to answer them. If you'd like to stick around, you can watch me finish making these little peach phone charms. Otherwise, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, feel free to leave a like and subscribe. All my socials are linked in the description, as well as my shop if you'd like to check that out. See you in my next one!